росіянам важливим озброєнням буде продовжувати. Значною для нашої держави є надання плану гуманітарної, фінансової та іншої допомоги. Дякуємо Іспанії за підтримку всіх пакетів санкцій ЄС проти країни-агресора та розраховуємо на подальше посилення санкційного тиску на Росію та максимальної ізоляції. Щиро сподіваємося на вашу підтримку України в контексті європейської та євроатлантичної інтеграції. Високо цінуємо турботу та те представлення до майже 170 тисяч українців, яким Іспанія надала прихисток з початку повномасштабної агресії. Також дякую вам за лікування та реабілітацію поранених бійців. Ми пишаємося, що маємо таких друзів. Шановні народні депутати, до слова запрошується глава уряду Королівства Іспанія Pedro Sánchez Pérez Castejón. Прошу привітати.
Dear Mr. Speaker, Ruslan, distinguished members of the Verkhovna Rada, Excellencies, dear friends, it is an honor to be here in Kyiv. Thank you very much for inviting me to address this honorable parliament. The dignity of the people that are fighting for what is right. This is the greatest difference between you and the enemy. Because you understand what you are fighting for. Ukraine fights for survival, your enemy fights for power. Their fight is not dignified, yours is a cry of freedom. For that reason, they cannot win, although they certainly can hurt. You're not alone in this struggle, my dear friends. Spain, European Union, and so many allies and friends across the world support Ukraine. And we will continue to do so for as long as it is necessary. You fight for your men, for your independence. Your people fight to recover their homes and their freedom. In doing so, you are also defending something that concerns us all, our rights as citizens. Russia's illegal and unjustified aggression challenged our most sacred principles. Simple rules like you shall not invade a neighbor that is not attacking or threatening you, or like political differences do not justify the use of the force. These simple rules make our world habitable. Russia's aggression endangers the international order under which we all coexist. And that is why your fight to defend is also our fight. Spain has been by your side since the beginning of the invasion. We have provided all types of support, from high-end weapons or financial aid to the biggest humanitarian package we have ever delivered to a single country. We have not much, but we know more is needed. More is needed, especially with regards to earlier today, I informed President Zelenski that we will scale up our military contribution even further. Specifically, in addition to other pending supplies, we will soon deliver fully operational Leopard tanks for your defense. We will send more of these tanks at a later stage. As a part of the European Union military assistance mission, Spain is already training hundreds of Ukrainian soldiers. Last week we began providing the first batch of 55 Ukrainian soldiers with specific training in the use of the Leopards. We are also planning to increase the supply of ammunition through a combined European effort to which we are actively advocating. Unity and close coordination have proved to be very effective. All these military items will be put together with those provided by our allies. So as
It's a mini jack.
increase
I have cannon.
forces to defend and recover your territory. dear friends, excellencies, while we bring our help to the military effort, we also try to do our share to help those who are suffering. There are more than 3,600 kilometers of distance between Madrid and Moscow. We are at the other end of Europe. Despite that distance, more than 165,000 of your fellow citizens made their own way to my country, to Spain. We are providing them with proper access to health, education, and other services. Our commitment is a moral duty, but it also obeys to the power of memory. 80 years ago, hundreds of thousands of Spaniards found shelter in other countries in Europe fleeing war, also here in Ukraine. Now, by giving shelter to your people, we are paying tribute to that lesson of humanity. We commend the efforts of Ukraine in making everything possible to deliver its grain to those in need. As you know, my country, Spain, will hold the presidency of the Council of the European Union in the second semester of this year. We cannot forget that the Maidan uprising and Ukraine's determination to join the European Union have been at the roots of today's situation. The desire to become an European Union member state implies the acceptance of the principles of democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, and the exercise of sovereignty among others. That was probably too much for Putin to take, and it triggered his coward reaction in the form of yet another invasion under false pretext and propaganda. Today, we condemn once again in the strongest possible terms the aggression, and we welcome your right to seek your European dream, as we ourselves did some decades ago. That is why we will the granting of the European candidate status to Ukraine, and now Ukraine is following the necessary steps in this process. Many changes and reforms are necessary. The work of this Rada will be of paramount importance in this roadmap. We have already passed several laws in this regard, and we applaud your efforts. We welcome all the progress that is being made, and we will accompany your country in its way towards integration, so that the dream becomes real. During our presidency, Ukraine will be very present. You can count on Spain. Excellencies, some months ago we had the honor of listening to President Zelenski a very moving speech before the Spanish Parliament. He reminded us about the history of Picasso, most famous painting, a magnificent piece of art that shaped during the Spanish Civil War, and that became a universal message against the brutality of the war. the opportunity to meet a group of displaced Ukrainian women who found a safe haven for their families in my country, Spain. I saw strength and determination in their eyes. I saw courage and resolution in their spirit. I saw hope and confidence in their smiles. Through their example, I pay tribute to the courage of all Ukrainian women. Being with them, I understood that these women are worthy heirs to the legacy of Viva Ucrania. We hope they will be able to return soon, when peace returns to Ukraine. Until that moment, let me tell you that we will take care of your loved ones in Spain. We will take care of your people, our strength and our resources. And I'm not just speaking on behalf of the Spanish government, I can tell you. I speak on behalf of the entire Spanish society. I am sure I will be able to come back soon to a peaceful and prosperous Ukraine in which the debates will be about progress and reconstruction. In the meantime, all of Europe is looking up to your country. Your courage is an inspiration. Your cause is our cause. We stand together. I would like to end my intervention quoting the famous Ukrainian poet, Taras Shevchenko, who rightly described Ukraine as the great new family, the family of the free. So, Mui Ucrania,
Шановні колеги, ще раз подякуємо вельмишановному главі уряду та іспанській делегації за участь у пленарному засіданні та за беззастережну підтримку українського народу та нашої держави. Дякую. Дякую всім за результативну роботу. Зараз я попрошу перерву в нашому пленарному засіданні учасників цього проведення, продовження припущеного буде повідомлено завчасно. Нагадую, на необхідність не поширювати інформацію щодо його початку.